Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Affirmations
yeah.
is correct. Yeah.
I post some of my
Affirmations
groups
are so
sometimes.
key.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're in a state of like not feeling worthy. Just repeating to yourself, I am worthy. I am. And if you get to a part where you're repeating something that doesn't necessarily feel true and it makes you feel emotional, allow yourself to embrace that emotion and let it out. Show yourself compassion for that sadness that you feel, that I don't feel truth in this. And hold yourself and give yourself the love that you need in that area, and then keep going. Keep going until that feels true for you. And once you do that, that also helps to build up your lower energy centers. And when you have a strong foundation, people's comments and people's energies and attitudes will not affect you. So it'll come.
I think what you're 100% right. When you're in your own bubble, as you said, you just don't let anything affect you, really. But unfortunately, people say watch what you say and all that. Yeah, you're 100% right. You put emotion, like everyone goes cursing and all that kind of stuff, and goes, look, it depends on what I still have the belief of when you speak, it comes down to where you're at. It's like you can just let bloody hell, fuck off, but it doesn't have any power behind it, really. It only has power if people give it. Like if I say, oh, fuck you, Sarah, like you can see the emotion. Where I was like, oh, fuck off, that's that shit, whereas you can see differently. I've always believed in that.
Yeah.
Because I know being a king swearer where I was, and this, and saying those words, but with passion, with someone to say, like trying to hurt you with the words. Whereas I use it just as an expression, go, fucking get fucked, mate. No shit. Nah. But then you can see the energy's a bit different. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's an interesting point. What do you think, Di?
Yeah. I just think in any way possible, protect your energy, whatever you feel called to do. And right now our intuition is more on point. Like I said, the veils thing, we've said that like a million times, but it's true. And I feel more called to do certain things. Sometimes I feel called to listen to a certain frequency. Sometimes I feel called to do certain meditation or say a certain affirmation. I let some Kapal today. It's just stuff that like shamans use. We were lighting some of that today, putting in coal and stuff, and that gets rid of negative energy. I do sage, play this on. There's so many different things. Sometimes even incense. Like sometimes it could be something more simple than you think. And even me just eating like superfoods and stuff like that, and higher vibrational foods, listen to higher vibrational content. Even that can help protect your energy, because you're not going to be as susceptible to all these negative energies when you're in a higher vibration. It's only when you're in a lower state that you're more susceptible, and that's when you're going to get these attachments and stuff. You're vibrating at that frequency, and we all go through emotions. Of course, you're going to feel that bad sometimes. You're never going to feel like great all the time. That's, but just, I think for me, just like allowing these emotions, not staying there. I process them, I feel them, but I'm not going to sit there and keep focusing on stuff that doesn't make me feel good. A lot of people are addicted to misery, but I'm just learning.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Yeah, like you ever had sometimes where you want to keep listening to like depressing music, or you want to keep being like sometimes you keep feeding your cycle when you're in a low mood. You're like, man, let me listen to this. Makes me feel bad, and I'm gonna go eat some like trash food, some junk food. Like you kind of go. Sometimes you go on a spiral, and you could be way worse. Yeah, I was doing like worse things in the past, but I notice when my brain will want to go there, I'm like, I just have to kind of do the opposite. Sometimes it's hard to snap out of it, but if you just do something kind of like, I call it like a breakout method, something just to kind of break out of your shit. Like, for me, it could be just walking in nature, or just running, or just listening to something that's the opposite of what I want to listen to right now. Sometimes it's just doing something that's outside of like what you usually
That's a good way of putting it.
I call it breaking out. Something just to break out, and if you don't do it in like the first 5 seconds, you're gonna talk yourself out of it. But just something that's gonna make you snap out of it, man. It's easy to get in these low frequencies. I'm telling you, I've been going kind of back and forth with some things. The things that are coming up to trigger us are very like deep rooted stuff, and these entities or whatever it is, forces on this planet, like I said, like we talked about earlier, they're desperate to take our energy and keep us in a low frequency, because they're losing basically. So you'll notice the things that hurt you the most, and maybe you haven't completely healed, or that's still in your energy field, right? They're gonna like poke at that, or things are gonna come up, or a lot of it's just coming up to be healed, right? Because that's what you need to let go of to go to the next frequency, the next level, whatever, or whatever you want to call it. But it's like, it just, these are the things that are coming up. They're coming up for a reason. If something keeps coming up over and over again, triggering you, like having power over your well-being, that's a sign that something you need to work on, you know. And I just want to rant there, but that's what I'm noticing with me. Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense, what you were saying about the repetitive things coming up.
Poking at you. It's like, what about me? What if I'm like, no, I don't want to. And of course, sometimes we don't want to go there because sometimes you're having a good day. You're doing these, keeping a high vibration. Maybe things are moving forward in your life, and then these things creep you. This is the shadow work. This is what shadow work does. Like the shadow is like, oh, what about me? And it comes up in like a way that creeps into your energy field, and you're like, oh fuck, or your brain, right?
When you're ready for something, the energies will let you know, and if you keep ignoring it, the message will just keep.
What you resist persists. Yeah, like I always be saying that, but it's true.